What's up YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. I'm going to try to hurry up and do this video a little bit quicker. We're outside. I filmed my last video from Wednesday already today, and the phone wants to cut off because it's hot. We're still dealing with summer-like temperatures and the upper 80s, lower 90s, and we're at the end of August, so it's not unusual, but it's still hot out here. So thank you for clicking. To all the new people, we don't have time to go through and tell you all the videos, but we're prepping for the big throwdown day for our cool season lawn. What you see behind me is GCI Turf Type Tall Fescue and Spreader Elite. Go check out GCI Turf for a spreading fescue. Go check it out. It may be something that interests you, that you want a spreading fescue in your lawn. It is a cool season grass with spreading capabilities similar of Kentucky bluegrass. Mr. Pete Denny owns GCI Turf, so go check him out. We've done several the past week or so, 2 weeks. We've done some awesome videos on seed reviews to help people out there, on aerating, and today we're going to hit another very important topic because I want to help people. That's the whole idea here of all these getting ready for prep for aeration day and throwdown day. I personally like to aerate, get my seed down, get my fert down, water it in, and be able to rest at night knowing I've got everything done in one day that I'm going to benefit for 11 months in my lawn of beauty. And so today I want to make sure all the product that you're buying, well, again, as I just said, you're renting an aerator. If you're like me, you're renting a core aerator, you're buying seed, which the prices are through the roof and went up this year. Fertilizer is up this year. Then you may want to do RGS, you may want to do tenacity, you may want to cover it as we recommend with peat moss. And so all of this, it costs money. And so the last thing you want to do is throw all that down and it do nothing, and you're like, what's going on? Or it grows and it dies and it's not working out. You're like, oh my gosh, I just spent hundreds. What is going on? Well, what we're going to talk about today, I've printed this off from the good people over at Jonathan Green, and we're going to talk about why your soil pH is so important. Your pH is one of those things, if you forget about it, if you just let it be and you're like, what is that? And you never hear about it, you could spend all this money to throw all this product down and it's in vain. It's for nothing. You've wasted that money, and I want to prevent or help somebody. Maybe this video will help prevent somebody from wasting hundreds of dollars. If so, you can use the super thanks and you can send that extra money to me. Just kidding there. But anyways, why is pH important? Well, let's go through this. Jonathan Green, they give a little intro about that. The P, number one, let's talk about pH. What does it stand for? Now, here's some science words. I don't even know if I can pronounce them. The P in pH stands for potential. The H stands for hydrogen. So we got that. And it's a mathematical symbol that represents the logarithmic scale of the hydrogen ion. Yes. Logarithm, yeah, that one. So I sound like I'm drunk, but yes. So P stands for potential, the H stands for hydrogen, and the way it works is on a scale from 1 to 14. If you're totally unfamiliar, the vets, bear with me, but on a scale from 1 to 14, 1 is very acidic, 14 is going to be very alkaline, or what they call basic, while a pH reading of 7, which is dead center of that scale, is called neutral. You want to have your lawn in a neutral to slightly acidic, as they say right here, 6.2 to 7. That's where you want your soil pH to be for fescue, for your lawn, for your grass. If you have basically, and they go on to say, and I don't want to get ahead, I've already tried to make this video once and the phone quit out on me, but basically you want to be 6.2 to 7 in that range for your pH. If you're a little high or a little low, things may not work well. You may waste your money. So we need to check for this. So how to test soil pH? Well, being we got from Jonathan Green, they're going to tell you how to buy their products. There are several ways you can go about testing the pH of your soil. The best way to get an accurate reading is to send a soil sample to your county cooperative extension where your soil will be tested in a lab. I've done that before for the county I live in, and it will take some time. So the sooner you do it, the better. If you're looking at getting this number back before you aerate, depending on when that date is, you want to do it sooner than later. So some of you may want to do this today. Find out where your local extension is, get it to them today, let them start running the test so they can get it back to you as soon as possible. This will provide you with more thorough analysis of your soil, and you can also purchase soil kits online. I've used RX Soil, We've seen Yardmaster, we've seen My Savvy Soil, all these different ones you can see online. You can check those out, do a soil test, send them off. It'll also give you your pH. So Jonathan Green's easy to use soil pH test kit determines pH levels in just 5 minutes. The kit includes 10 capsules, 1 water dropper, a color comparator, and complete instructions for adjusting soil pH and a pH preference list for over 450 plants for the lawn, garden, and home. It is important to use either distilled water or rainwater when performing this test in order to get an accurate pH readings. Tap water has been pH tested by municipality water authorities, and this will affect the reading. So Jonathan Green sells like a $7.99 on Amazon. I saw a little kit where you can test your pH at home for cheaper than a soil test. Soil test is going to run you 30 some bucks. You can run dirt up to your extension for free, but if you buy like a little $8 or $10 kit, you can get dirt and you can test it. But again, what they say here, don't use tap water. I know that because I work with a municipality for a city that we do pH testing. So you're getting a treated water. You need to use distilled water when you do the test. All right, so is the soil too acidic? This is how to change our soil. So let's say you get your soil back and you're, at a 6, or you get yours back and you're at an 8. What do you do? So is the soil too acidic? Many people believe the best way to adjust it is to add granular, pulverized, or pelletized limestone. I being one of those. My dad has done it for years. I've done it. My dad has a nice looking yard. The grass is able to grow. Therefore, the lime has worked. All these years I've watched my dad. I typically do a little bit in the fall. If I don't do it in the fall, I'll do it in the spring, and that keeps me in that neutral frame. A better alternative is 1 bag of the Jonathan Green Magi Cal Plus for lawns and acidic hard soils. Being I printed this from Jonathan Green, they're going to get their plug in. So they make materials. If you want to adjust, if your soil is too acidic and you need to move it, then they can apply for the acidic or hard soil lawn soil conditioners. If it's too alkaline, if it's above 7.2 and you're looking to bring it down, they offer the Magi Cal Plus for lawns and alkaline hard soil, which will lower the pH and loosen your hard soil. And that's it there. So if you're acidic, you're trying to go up, which is what lime does. Lime will bring your acidity, you know what I'm saying, back up. And if you're above, you're trying to bring it down. Something like a soil conditioner from Jonathan Green may be what you need. Now, in my experience, if I'm not mistaken, most lawns, you're going to either be low or you're going to be right around the right point. I don't think anybody stays neutral. Maybe there is a place in America that does, but most of the time you're going to need lime to come up. Most people, I don't believe in the United States, need to come down with a too alkaline. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I know in my area it's always we need lime to keep bringing it up because it wants to drop and we have to keep bringing it up. So that's something. So be aware of that. I was telling my buddy Blake at my church, like, don't forget the lime, don't forget your pH. If you forget about pH and you're buying all these things, man, you throw it down, you're gonna be disappointed if you're like, holy crap, I never checked my pH and it's like 5. A very difficult time getting that to grow. So that's why we want to tell you, get the pH right now. You may want to buy now. How much lime do you need? That I don't want to tell you how much. I would rather you research that on your own. How much lime is needed to bring it up? Everything that I've talked to True Green guys, I've talked to other lawn care people. They're saying it's very hard to put too much lime down where you're going to hurt it. So it depends on how many square foot you have. Again, it's very important to know how many square foot you have and how many bags of lime do you need to calculate that. I'm sure there's probably a website or a video out there to tell you exactly how to calculate that. I'm sorry I don't have that information for you. I typically will buy 3 or 4 bags, throw it down, spread it evenly in my lawn, just spread it. And then when I do a soil test and check, well, how much did it raise it up? I don't really look. I'm always in that range for me for 3, 4, 5 bags of lime in my 8,600 square foot lot here. And I've been good. I just checked my last soil test, which the last time I did a soil test was in May. So my levels then was right around in the middle, but it could have fallen a little bit. I may need to myself add a few bags of lime to my yard. So very simple video, very quick, drilling in. I don't want anyone out there, again, I'm trying to help you save money. Tell a friend, tell a buddy, hey, have you seen this video? Have you ever considered your pH? What's that? Oh man, we need to have a conversation, have a seat, because I don't want people, getting excited, buying all the great seed, picking out the name brands, and getting excited and like, I'm going to grow a lawn like Mr. Ferguson, like those videos, and I want you to be successful. And that's why we're making these. So I hope this helps somebody out there. I hope this is like, oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that. Let me go check it. Remember, I'm not selling you a product. I don't have a product to sell you. I wish I was that good that I could create a pH little meter and sell it and be a billionaire, but not to be. So find something on Amazon. Jonathan Green sells something for about $8. So find out what that pH is. Make sure in the optimal range of 6.2 to 7, somewhere in there on the slightly acidic side is what it says grass likes. So be in the right range before you throw down your seed. Hope this helps somebody out there. We will dive into more detailed topics like this as we approach the big day for aerating and seeding and throwing down all of our product. God bless you guys. Hope this has been somewhat informative and enjoyable. Hope I've woke somebody up about pH. God bless you. See you next time.